Hi everyone, 𝙀𝙘𝙖𝙧𝙗 here, and welcome back to the How Did Happen podcast. On this podcast, I dig in deep with every guest to explore the roots of their success, to discover not just how it happened, but why it matters. My mission is to find and share stories that inspire, activate, and maximize the greatness in you. Hey everybody, it's Mike, and this is the How Did Happen podcast solo series. So every Friday I do a solo episode. It's a short episode like today's, probably less than 10 minutes. And I share with you an idea that I've had or that I've heard, share a story that I may have been a part of, something I've experienced, something that I think will interest you because it interested me. And today's episode, I'm calling Leaving It on the Field. Leaving it on the field. Now, as a rule, I stay away from politics in this podcast. I stay away from politics in my newsletter. I stay away from politics on my website. And I stay away from politics in most of my life because it's just not worth it. And I don't have the time to waste. That's how I think about it. And I'm not, usually when people say that, then they start, right into something political. But I'm not going to do that today. I'm not going to break my rule today, except I am going to summarize a recent experience that made me think about politics and sports fans. And maybe it'll make you think as well. So back in October 2022, I was at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see the Green Bay Packers play the New England Patriots. And in the section that I was in, we had a mix of fans from both teams. So we had Patriots fans, and of course we had a lot of Packers fans in our section. But it was definitely wasn't 50-50, but there was a good showing of Patriots fans. And it was a beautiful day, like just perfect fall day, the kind that my partner Butch, before he passed away, would always sort of thank the haymaker. He would always thank the haymaker, which was his sort of colloquialism for God for such a great day, because he grew up on a farm, and during the harvest, sunny days, dry days were like, manna from heaven. But anyway, this game was super tight. It was, and the fans, they were real fans, like rabid fans, in support of their respective teams in this section where we were. And during the game, the lead went back and forth between the teams, and penalties and turnovers were welcomed for some and fiercely debated by others, as is often the case. Fans of the teams who got the good result were thrilled and felt, even a bit entitled, to the good result, because this is my team. The truth was on their side, you might say, while fans of the other team were either deflated or felt like they'd been ripped off or lied to, like the refs weren't on their side, or, the penalty calls weren't going their way, or penalties were missed, whatever. Hey everyone, if you like what I'm doing with this podcast and want to participate in more of the things I'm thinking about and exploring, subscribe to my newsletter today. It's super simple. Just go to 𝙀𝙘𝙖𝙧𝙗.com right now, put in your email, and you will get the very next issue. It's short, thoughtful, and designed to inspire, activate, and maximize the greatness in you. And there was yelling, and there was this Patriot fan kept yelling, defense, and he had a really loud voice. I don't know how people can do that. Anyway, there was a lot of yelling. There was high-fiving. There were, like thumbs up signs and team gear signs, that people hold that say, Patriots, whatever, or Packers, or some player's name. There was drinking. There was costumes. Some people were really dressed up like super fans, I guess. There were sort of in your face, isms, like, when their team would score, the Packers would score, it'd be like in your face. the Air Force flew over with 2 jets and, more, all kinds of stuff. So it was serious business taking place during the game. And then when it was over and the Packers did squeak out the winning field goal in overtime this particular day, all the fans, or it seemed like all the fans on both sides, just sort of accepted their respective fate and left the stadium friends, or at least friendly. And maybe that's just a Packers thing or a Lambeau Field thing or a Wisconsin thing, where people are nice. I know you hear it, some fans at other stadiums maybe aren't as nice. Philly and Raiders come to mind. But on this day, that was definitely not the case. And I know that football is just a game. It is just a game, right? I say it's a game, and I go, well, is it really just a game? It's a really big business. But it's just a game. And there's a saying in sports that goes something like this, that it's just, you leave it on the field, leave everything on the field. I don't know who that's attributed to initially, but, once the game is over, everything is left on the field and everyone leaves as, let's say, gentlemen in the case of football. And it would be nice, wouldn't it, if all of us could just leave a little bit more on the field when it comes to politics, like a good fan and a good team does. It just struck me that it's easy, I guess. And when you see people as rabid as they are as sports fans be able to do it, it makes me think that people who are as rabid as they are about their political beliefs could certainly do and accomplish that as well. So that's it. Something to think about. I hope you've taken something away from this that's brought you a little bit of value. And if so, please share it or ping me and let me know what you think. I do appreciate you listening. If you haven't yet subscribed to the podcast, go to Apple or Spotify or wherever you listen to podcasts. It's everywhere. And, hit the follow or hit the subscribe button, whatever's there on your particular platform, and join me every week, every Friday for this short solo episode, and every Monday for a longer form episode where I have a great conversation with very successful people about how it happened for them. And most importantly, or more importantly, why it's important to you. What can you take away from their success that can help you with yours, with your life, with your accomplishments, with your confidence, with your capabilities, whatever. So thanks so much. You can learn more about me at my website. Go there, check it out. Mike Malatesta, my name, MALATESTA.com. Sign up for my newsletter. Buy my book or read a part of my book for free. Just engage. And until next time, maximize your greatness.